So I've just made yellow-orange next to my yellow. I've used mostly yellow and a little bit of red, not much. So if you look at it up close, okay, it's different. I could add a little bit more if I want of red, but I don't want it to be a true orange yet. I want to make that tertiary color right next to yellow look very yellow. All right, so now I've got, that could be my yellow-orange, or I could go back and add a little bit more yellow. So those two would work. Okay, I would like you to try as much yellow as possible. Try not to waste paint, but I'm gonna have to use this anyway to make my orange and my red-orange. So this is probably the perfect amount. Okay, so now that I've mixed it all and it looks different than the pure yellow, I'm going to apply it. So I'm going to rest my hand to the right of it, put the brush on the inside of the shape on the top left, and then just move my fingers. See how my fingers are moving down? I can move them in and out, but I'm just going to move them in this clockwise or counterclockwise motion. And I dip again to make sure it's full of paint. So full but not dripping will make it nice and smooth. Your painting will go faster and it will be opaque. Smooth, even, and opaque. So I'm turning the paper so that I can always paint towards myself. If you're left-handed, you just do it from the opposite way. Starting at the top, always painting towards yourself. So dip again, full, but it's not dripping. Put my hand down. Then I have all the control. I can move my brush in and out and glide it. Now I'm not going to turn this more. I'm going to actually move myself because I don't want it to go right into the palette. So you got to be careful to not rest your hand on wet paint. Okay, now I'm going to dip a little bit more and smooth out the middle so that it's flat and smooth as possible. It might be a little bumpy, that's okay. So now I've got my yellow and my yellow-orange, and now I'm going to create my orange. I'm going to take more of the red and add it right to the yellow-orange. Okay, I want to keep some of that yellow-orange there so I can compare it. So this is an okay orange. I could add a little more red to it so that it looks a little more even and a little bit more changed. We don't want the colors to all look like each other. So this one is nice. I'm going to put even a little bit more. If I add too much red, it's going to become a red-orange, and that's our last color we're going to make. But that's mostly red and a little yellow. Right now I'm starting to see a nice change from my yellow-orange. So it's looking even, and it looks like I have enough to fill one circle now. So I don't need to make more than this. So I pick it up, tip of my brush on the top inside, and just move my fingers down and pull them in as I curve. So you have a lot of control with your edges that way. Tip of the brush, hand down, top left. And if I keep turning, then I can do any shape painting towards myself, resting my hand rather than painting from within the, holding it in the air. Now I can smooth this out. It's nice and opaque. I could, while it's still wet, get that edge right up to the edge. Okay, so these color wheel shapes are really good practice for your big project you're going to do where you get nice edges. Okay, so now we're going down to the red orange. I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow orange, put it right in here in the red. I'm going to take some of this yellow so it changes a little bit more. We don't want it to be pure red. We want it to have an orange look, but a really red orange look. Okay, so let's mix that. Okay, so now it's like a hot orange. Okay, almost like hot pink, but hot orange. So I pull some more of it in there so that I have enough. Okay, now this looks almost like a regular orange, a little on the red orange side, but I like it even hotter. Red is a hot color. And this is a really nice red orange right here. Both of those I just did would have been sufficient for your project. Okay. So it's nice and smooth. I'm going to use this. Hold my hand down, top inside left, moving it out and then in, and turning it. It doesn't look just like red. My hand, I dipped so it's full. Hand on the right, lower right, and I move my brush out and in. There we go. And I'm almost done. So it doesn't take a long time if you use these techniques, dipping your brush, plus it will be smooth and opaque. So this is the warm side of our color wheel.